Hello, welcome to Autobot YouTube channel. Myself Rahul Nikrishan. Today we are going to see how you can deploy Linux robots to Kubernetes using GitLab CI/CD pipeline. In the last video, I showed you like how you can manually deploy UiPath Linux robots to Kubernetes, and today we are going to see that with a CI/CD pipeline using GitLab. Right? This is one community edition of GitLab. In that, I have created a project called UiPath demo. Okay, so even you can also sign up to GitLab and you can create a project, and there you can check in the code. So what I did is I locally created these folders. Okay, and inside that I checked in the code that we have used for manual deployment, and few modifications that is required here. I will tell you what are those modifications, and I have created a very simple pipeline. Okay, so let me explain about this pipeline first. I already checking the code here. Okay, so here I made it like a default interruptible equal to true and tags demo. So tag demo is nothing but like in order to run the pipeline using GitLab, we need an agent, right? So that agent I already installed in my machine. Agent is nothing but the GitLab runner. Okay, so this GitLab runner will help you to execute the pipeline in the machine. So just consider if I want to execute this in any other instances, maybe any of the VM. GitLab runner can be installed in that VM, and I need to do the registration to this particular GitLab, right? So there are some steps for doing this registration. It's very simple. So what you can do is you can go to settings. Okay, go to CI/CD. Okay, there you will be able to see a tab called the runner. You can go here, expand. Here you can see I already registered one runner machine or the agent, right? And the tag I have provided like demo local UiPath. Okay, so this is the tag that I provided in the CI/CD code as well. So let me duplicate this UiPath demo. Let me go to code repository, and this is my branch UiPath demo. Okay, let me go here, and this is the tag that I have created. And interruptible equal to true means like if I start the execution, whether I can interrupt the execution or it should not. So I have provided true. It means like even if I start the execution also, I can stop it manually. Right? So here you can see this is the runner that I have configured. So just consider if you want to register a new runner, what you can do is you can go here. Okay, just click on these three dots. You'll be able to see the registration steps. Okay, so for each machine the setup will be different. So what you can do, if I'm using Windows, here you can see the steps. Like I need to create a C folder, GitLab runner folder, where I need to download the GitLab runner.exe and I need to keep it inside that. Then install, and I need to start the runner, right? So once it is done, the next step is like I need to do the registration. So for registration, I can either use this command or just put the register. As the next thing, it will ask for the GitLab URL. You need to provide the URL, and it will ask for the registration token. Registration token, either you can get it from here, or if you want to give the token, you can directly copy it from here, right? And just provide the token. So that is, once you did with that, your runner will be available here. Okay, and you need to provide the respective token as well. This token you need to provide inside here. Okay, tags demo. It means it will be using that particular runner for doing the execution. Okay, and for this demo also I'm going to use Minikube. So as a prerequisite, what are the things that we require? We need to delete all the Minikube instances that are running and all the related data. So I have provided Minikube delete all purge, and then I need to start a Minikube, right? So Minikube start -p profile demo, and I have used the driver like a Docker, and kubectl config use contest demo. So I created a profile, and I'm going to use this particular profile, and kubectl cluster info. This is just for showing the cluster info. Okay, and for this pipeline, I have created only one stage, that is a deploy stage. Okay, so in this deploy stage, what are things that I'm going to do? I have created a script, and inside script, I'm just printing URL. I will tell you what is this URL. Okay, and I'm going to apply the files one by one. Okay, so what are the files? In the last manual deployment also I'll show you, like first we need to do the execution of a namespace. First we need to create the namespace, then we need to create a config map, right? Then we need to go with the deployment, right? So all these steps we are going to do here. So what are the commands? kubectl apply -f and just provide the namespace. So this k8/namespace is nothing but my file is residing in this folder, okay, in k8 folder. So if you go here, you'll be able to see inside k8 folder I kept everything. So that's why I provide with the path like that, right? So it will apply one by one, first namespace, then configmap, then deployment. So once everything is done, it will get all the ports and it will show in the console, right? So very simple pipeline, right? And in K8, I have kept the config map, namespace, and deployment file. So let me open up this config map. Here we are creating a namespace called UiPath Robot, right? And in config map, we are getting the URL. So from where this URL is getting passed. So these, instead of hard coding the values in the config map, what I did is like I'm passing these values from variables. Okay, so for that what you can do is just go to CI/CD, just go to variables, and here you can create the required variables. Okay, so for this demo, what are the things that I require? I need to pass URL, client ID, and client secret ID, right? So I created three variables and I'm passing these values to our config map. Okay, so once I am executing the pipeline, it will get these values from GitLab variable and it will get a configure, right? So for this demo, let me do one thing. Let me create a URL will be static, but let me create a new machine template and get the client ID and secret ID and update in the settings. Okay, so for that, let me go to our orchestrated cloud. Let me go to machine. Okay, let me create a new machine template. Okay, Kubernetes demo. Okay, process type, I'm just keeping it like a background. Compatibility should be cross-platform, and tag, I'm not keeping anything, so just keep the unlocked to 1, just provision. Okay, so it is done, and this is the machine key, right? So let me copy machine key, let me go here. So machine key is nothing but the client ID, right? So I need to modify this value. So let me remove and update this value, edit variable. And what is the next value? Client secret ID. Let me copy this. Let me go here. Client secret ID. Okay, so that's it. So both the values are updated, and here you can see this is the URL that I copied. Okay, so this URL will be same. So how I can get this URL? This is very simple. You just need to copy the URL to this orchestrator underscore, right? So let me close this one. I already updated the variables, so this is a one-time setting. Okay, so now what's the next step? I already checking the code to GitLab, and I already started the Docker desktop as well. And I already check for the images, so there are no images currently running. Now what's next step? I need to assign this particular machine to the folder. Alright, so for that, let me go to demo folder, go to settings, assign machine. Okay, let me select a Kubernetes demo, click on update, right? And let me go to demo, automation, jobs, start. Okay, so let me select any cross platform project, cross demo project. Let me select it like a production unattended, and here let me choose the Kubernetes robot account and machine, Kubernetes demo. Okay, currently there are no host machine that are provisioned, right? So I will show you after running the pipeline how this host machine is going to get provisioned. But it will take some time, like even after running the pipeline also, it will take some time for updating the host name or details. Okay, So let me do one thing. Let me go to build pipeline. Okay, so this is how you need to execute the pipeline. Okay, so you need to go to pipeline. Okay, build a pipeline, run pipeline, and here you need to select the branch. My branch is UiPath demo, and just run it. If you want to pass some values, you can directly pass it over here, but I am not passing any runtime values. Okay, so let me go to deploy stage. So we have only one stage that I configured in the YAML file, right? So that the deploy stage is coming, and now it will do the prerequisite. What are the prerequisite? It will delete all the currently running Kubernetes, sorry, Minikube instances. Then it will start a new instance. So all the steps will be covered in the prerequisites. So let it complete the provisioning, then I will show you how the hostname is getting generated here. Okay, so it will take some time. So let it complete the execution. Okay. Okay, so now you can see the pipeline is succeeded. It has applied all the changes, like it has created the namespace, then it has created the configmap, and it did the deployment as well, right? And here we can see the job succeeded. And actually here I have printed get ports -e, so it means it should print all the ports. But for the generation of the code for Linux robot, it will take some time. Okay, so that's why it's not available here. So even though when you run the pipeline and once the job gets succeeded, it may take some time for for seeing that robots in the job page in orchestrator. Okay, so it will take some time to make the connection to orchestrator. Okay, so you can check this is the pipeline number and our job is succeeded. So now what I'm going to do is let me go here, go to jobs. Let me click on start. Okay, let me select a cross-platform project. Okay, so this is a cross-platform project. Let me select it like unattended. Okay, and here I'm going to choose Kubernetes robot account, and machine is nothing but the one that we created yesterday, Kubernetes demo, and this is the hostname that I have created recently with the deployment. Right. So if I keep the replica like 2 means I will be receiving 2 hostname. Okay, so it's totally based on the license availability. You can deploy any number of robots. Okay, so let me click on start. So it will start the execution and it will pass. Okay, so this is a very simple process. Like it will add just a value to the queue. Okay, so that is the process in this workflow. Okay, so based on your workload and the license availability, you can create any number of replicas or pods. So it will help you to manage your workloads. Like so just consider today you have only you're getting only 100 requests, and tomorrow you are getting 1,000 requests. But if you want to scale up the pods means you can scale the number of ports, or you can create a auto scaling group based on your workload, and it will help you to manage the number of robots. Okay, see, and here you can see our job is successful, right? So this is how our hosted robots will work, and it's very easy to deploy, and you just need to follow the steps that I have shared. And here for this demo, I have used Minikube, that is only a single cluster which you can use for development purpose. Okay, but if you're going for a production of your project, you should go for any of the managed EKs, like any of the managed Kubernetes services like EKS or OCP. Yeah, so I hope you got a clear understanding about the method and how you can run the Linux robots, UiPath Linux robots like a pod in Kubernetes. Right. So if there is any confusion regarding these deployment steps, please do comment in the comment section, or you can directly ping me in LinkedIn. So thanks for watching the video. So if you find this video useful, please like the video, share with your friends, and Don't forget to subscribe our channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.